me, Tara Strong, aka Miss Minutes, for Bama Geeks. I hope you're ready to watch, and if you don't, I will have to prune you. Stay on your sacred timeline.
And good Sunday evening. How y'all doing?
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, we are the Bama Geeks. I'm Brock. That's my wife, Jess.
Hi.
That's Kevin Gardner.
Chicago.
Love that shirt. And there's Bo Bearden.
Howdy, howdy.
So we're a little bit late
Sorry
because
about
we
that.
were gossiping about neighbors.
Yeah.
So,
Stuff we can't put out in the
StreamYard and mess with the settings is always.
yeah. Well, yeah, Brock was messing. Yeah, StreamYard's done some updates, so
yeah, StreamYard's
They redecorated. We don't like it.
yeah. It's not even Halloween yet. Come on.
Look, Brock is he's told me that I can't play the entire Patton Oswalt Star Wars monologue that he did for Parks and Rec, but I haven't loaded up. Okay. So we're ready to go if we can. If Brock steps away, I'm going to play it.
yeah, if we have a spot where we need to kill some time, we have a filibuster speech ready. So yeah.
So we'll say hi to the chat in just a second.
We all go out of town and StreamYard redecorates on us and adds new things. So
yeah,
just like the neighbors.
That's right.
So all right. Let's do some housekeeping really quickly. BamaGeeks.com. That's where you can find everything. That's where you can find the videos. That's where you can find the audio. That's where you can sign up to be a guest on the podcast. That's where you can, if you want to contribute to the podcast outside of being just a watcher, like a Patreon member or YouTube channel supporter, you can find all the links there. Whatever you'd like to do, everything you'd like to know about us. Maybe not everything.
As I say, it's a one-stop shop for all things Bama Geeks.
It
right
is.
There.
BamaGeeks.com. You can also find us everywhere on social media at Bama Geeks. If you want to do the Book of Face, which I understand if you don't, because I'm tired of it too, but you can go to the Bama Geeks front porch. They're on Facebook. That's our own little private community, and we learned some things in there, like Guy Fieri, opening up his first chicken guys in the state of Alabama. Just north of Birmingham in a freaking Walmart.
Yeah, couldn't have been a standalone. We had to put it in the Walmart. So
now people are actually going to come to Walmart instead of just going to pick up and going and doing delivery.
And this is the Walmart in Alabaster?
Gardendale.
Garandale. Gotcha.
Apparently it's like one of the busiest ones in the state for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but if you want to, and we love chicken guys. We love it whenever we go to Orlando. So, but yeah, we're going to going to Walmart getting chicken.
Well, that's okay. We'll just do our usual, our scouting when we go to Walmart. The toy aisle and all that kind of stuff, online stuff like that.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw they're building a Raising Cane's down on 280 near Brook Highland.
Yeah. Really?
Oh, okay.
It's on the. I think it's on the former side of the Lloyd's.
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. They bought that property. Yeah.
There was something else going up on 280 that I was wanting to check out. What was that?
I don't know.
They're building a whole new complex called what was it called? Oh my God, Valley Post down in Chelsea. That's near at the base of Double Oak Mountain in Chelsea. It's a little bit out of Birmingham, obviously, but they're building Valley Post and they're putting like 4. It's where that treetop adventure used to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got rid of that and they're putting in 4 restaurants there with a minuscule amount of parking. It's going to be freaking amazing.
That's gonna go over really good.
That's smart.
Oh yeah. Basically, where the if you remember Treetop Adventure, where they had the go-kart track, the go-kart, they made that into the parking, and everything else pretty much is just it's the restaurants. There's like 4 restaurants there are going to be there, I think, with a little bit of parking. So that's
okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Birmingham area.
There's your Birmingham update.
That's right, Shane. That's 280. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. So as you've been seeing on the bottom of the screen there, thanks to Jamie and Mike and Darnay and Jack. They are our longtime Patreon supporters. We appreciate y'all. And if you go to BamaGeeks.com and, sign up to be a member. We'll put your name on the list.
You too can join the scroll at
You
the bottom.
too.
Yeah.
You too. So we'll say hey to the chat really quickly. Appreciate you guys showing up. I believe our old buddy Jeff was in there before we even started the stream. Yeah, it's one of those days.
Uh-huh.
He says I was there for greatness. Shane says the cult of paper hats.
Yes.
You had to be there.
Yeah.
Paper hats.
That's
paper
our
hats.
chant.
That's the
Yes.
chant. And y'all are giving away the stories before we get started. And the whole thing is overrated. Which one was it? Oh, the Patton Oswalt speech. There we go. I was confused for a second.
Okay.
We have our opinions. I think it was epic, but okay.
If I join, do I get a wood fence that I can speak through? The only thing you see is the top half of my face. 100%.
Sure.
It'll be
Howdy ho, neighbor.
It'll be cardboard because we only get $1 a month. So.
Yeah, if you've ever tried to price doing one of those privacy fences yourself, that's it's expensive. Those
Kevin's
planks are
like, ask me
expensive.
how I know. Right?
Yeah. Hey, however, if you guys want to do like a cosplay of that, I have a lot of leftover ones where I cut them, like
Well, there you
piles
go.
of those if you want them. So there you go.
Hey, that could be beneficial to someone.
Yeah.
I want to do that home improvement cosplay.
Yes.
The voice of Home Depot, Earl Hindman.
Yes.
All right. Well, what's going on with you guys in the chat? We've gone through it. So, you got anything else to add? Please do.
Yeah.
Up. Hello, Katie.
That needs to be one of our sounds.
When is Phil going to record a drop for y'all to use? Hey, do you like pod? Hey,
Phil the shill.
tell you what, check back. We posted a video of the Ghostbusters in the PK or in the Dragon Con parade, the part of the PKE surge.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at the end of that video. At the end of that, we got Phil the shill. But we'll post his little sound clip about that. We'll make it into a short and put it on the channel as well.
Much appreciation to Phil for spreading the love of the Bama Geeks podcast during Dragon Con.
He yelled at everybody, hey, do y'all like podcasts? Wherever we were, Phil yelled it for us.
Yeah.
Check out Bama Geeks. So we appreciate you, Phil.
And we had ribbons to pass out too. So hopefully
Yeah, we passed out a lot of ribbons.
Yeah.
Yep.
We went to the American Sci-Fi Classics track for a few panels, and they have a table back there. And of course, if you saw the last episode, we kind of have an in with that track. Joe Crow kind of runs it. So we just dumped a whole bunch of Bama Geeks ribbons, badge ribbons back on the back tables, and they all disappeared.
Yeah. Brock even gave one to the bus driver.
That's because the bus driver gave one to us.
Yes.
Seriously.
Look, we went to the bus we took to the parade.
Yeah. So if you're not familiar with Dragon Con, at the back of the Marriott before the Saturday morning parade, they always have shuttle buses. And this year, the shuttle bus company, Leisure Time? Is that what it was
Leisure
called?
Tours?
Leisure something
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They handed out badge ribbons.
Mhm.
And I'm like, you know what? I enjoyed this service so much, I'm going to put it on my badge.
Yeah.
And we did. And so I went, it's like, hey, have a Bama Geeks ribbon.
And the tagline on the ribbon was, "This is the bus you were looking for."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Hey, they did good.
Hey, we appreciated that. It's all about the ribbons. Everybody loves ribbons. So
Are you sure
we
you guys
got
were
into the
talking
ribbon
about
game.
that? I mean, it sounds like y'all talking about something more than exchanging ribbons.
Yeah.
That's all I get about, sir.
Well, like it's reached such critical mass with that is like the people, the PC, whatever name
PC
tag,
name
whatever,
tag
PC name tag. They had a booth in the vendor
hall.
Yeah.
And which is where we bought our ribbons from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I didn't realize that. I just know we had ribbons. So that's where
we
you
got a
okay.
PC name tag, and we were walking through the vendor hall and like, oh, look, there they are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, nice.
So yeah, people make it a sport at Dragon Con to get as many ribbons as they can and like stand one or two stories up and let them drop to the floor to see who. They have a contest who's got the longest badge ribbon.
Yeah.
It's overkill, in my opinion, but yeah. Excuse me. So Dragon Con was a thing a couple of weekends ago.
Hey, we go.
Yeah, hey, we can. We've been gone from the house now for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we really haven't lived in our house for pretty much 2 weeks right now. So it's all become like, it's all become a blur, the timeline.
Yeah. And before we really get into it some more, hello to everybody on Twitch.
Hey, Twitch.
We are broadcasting, simulcasting on Twitch and of course on X. Main focus for us is YouTube, but if you're on Twitch, hop into the chat. Love to.
I'm here, I'm there. So yeah, I've got it up here on the window.
And Bo's everywhere.
Yes, for real. Like I've got the Twitch and the X stream here on the over here. So I'm.
Look at you.
Yes.
Look at you doing multiple things.
We have 2 Twitch mods. I'm looking at it as well. So we're not going to get any of those promotions.
It's weird. Like I see a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 versions of myself. Like I have my TV over here. It's got the YouTube stream. And I got here, like I said, our live stream here we're recording, and then the 2 over here from
this is the basic
content creation.
the Faces of Bo edition.
Yes.
The many faces.
I'm so thankful I have fiber internet now that will support this with no problem. So
that's good. We need to get that. We really should switch.
It's well worth it.
Yeah. Who are you? You're using
AT&T.
Oh, AT&T. Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to have a conversation because that's who's in our area as well.
Yeah.
So anyhow, so Dragon Con was a lot of fun this year. We were looking at the attendance numbers before we hopped on here. Last year, there were 72,000 people. This year, 75. So not a big increase.
Yeah.
I am dreading, absolutely dreading for when we creep back up to 2019 numbers.
Yeah.
That's definitely going to be the time where I start questioning how long we're going to keep doing this. That was crowded that year.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, but this year, even with 3,000 more people, it did not seem like there were more people. It seemed like there were less.
Yeah,
it's kind of odd.
I'm wondering if they're getting smart in scheduling, like especially like during the day, the larger panels, kind of like stacking them so like you have larger groups of people in those panels where it works out that way.
It could have been. I mean, maybe there was some kind of, different format to the way that they had things laid out. I mean, it's very possible.
I go along with that, Shane.
Yeah, Shane, most people were stuck in the America's Mart line. Yeah. Although even that moved a little bit more quickly this year, at least the first time we went in.
Yeah.
Game Freakness, welcome back. He says, can I ask what you guys use to video chat with each other, not to stream, just the video call itself? We use StreamYard. That's what we all chat with, and that's what we use to stream all this too. So
and like I said, and after your suggestion, we are on Twitch if you just hadn't joined in. So yeah, like I said, it's same twitch.tv/BamaGeeks.
So yep, thanks to you, Game Freakness, we are on Twitch.
It's a great suggestion.
Yeah. Jeff says you're stuck in the badge queue still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Sorry.
Shane said he was at the America's Mart line depended because he had a friend that was in the line 4 hours. Good night.
Is that Saturday by chance?
Yeah. You wouldn't catch me dead over there on Saturday.
No.
The first, it was wrapped around the building almost all the way around the building twice on Friday when we went over there. It only took us 40 minutes to get in, 40 or 50 minutes.
Oh,
we went back over there on Sunday and took an hour and a half.
Yeah.
We were in there Sunday. So yeah.
Shane said Sunday, but it didn't take us that long. I don't know what time he was over there, but when we were,
Yeah, it didn't take us that long at all.
Yeah.
We did have a girl in front of us that
bless her heart.
Oh my goodness. She was struggling. Every time the line stopped, she would get down on all fours. And I just figured she was resting her legs or her knees, but then she stood up and turned towards us, and she just had tears streaming down her face. She was not doing well. So
we loaded her up with some water.
Yeah, we gave her
helped
some
her
water.
out. Told her we got to a point too where we told her to go.
Go
have a seat, and
we'll hold your spot.
We'll let you hop back in front of us. So
yeah. And it was great because when she got back in line with us, she gave us some great recommendations at the beach for seafood restaurants.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. She overheard our beach conversation. So
Yeah.
yeah, she tossed
Yeah.
out a few ideas.
Yeah, so she paid it forward.
Yeah.
So or repaid it. So yeah, very good. But yeah, sweet girl. Hope she's doing better.
Mhm.
Yeah, golly, where to start? This was the first time that we went to Dragon Con on Wednesday. We've always gotten over there on Thursday. And I tell you, this was the time to do it.
Yeah.
Wednesday was wonderful.
Right.
We got there, we were able to go to Max Loggers and relax. There was not a crowd there. Real peaceful.
It was just really nice. Like I said, Thursday was usually our day, and we would leave from here about 6:00 in the morning on Thursdays to get over there. So it was nice to have a Thursday of Dragon Con where we actually got to sleep in. And we paid for it a little later by being in the badge line longer, but still, I chose sleep over early morning badge pickup, and it was all fine. We still felt like, getting in on a Thursday because it's already early in the morning. You get there, you check in, you put your stuff in the room, then it's like in their badge line. You've already wasted, you've already half of your day is already gone just doing that. So yes, getting in Wednesday evening, getting to settle in, and it made everything, just set the tone for me. It wasn't so rush, stress kind of to start Dragon Con off with.
Yeah, this Dragon Con was a lot more relaxed for me. With the exception of the fan table and everything else. That was the only part I didn't like, which I never liked that any year that we go where they have our fan table. But
yeah, it's the area that they have us in. So, but it is what it is. We we do the best with what we're given.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It kind of kills me too to, roll out of bed and get going about noon. I don't like starting my day that late. And that seems like almost every morning we were rolling out later in the morning than I cared to go. But at the same time, I was like, there's not much I want to do.
Yeah.
Because we did stay out late too. So, I mean, it worked,
Not willingly.
It just kind of happens that way.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah. You blink your eye and the next thing you know, it's 1 a.m. Yep.
Yeah. And that's not me anymore. I'm my last year in my 40s. I just can't.
Yeah. The thing about having the fan table too is people don't generally know, and they just see you sitting at a table. So they assume that you're the information for the con. So that's always fun. But yeah, and as far as like our celebrities, our Walk of Fame this year was very light. But I did get to meet Christopher Lloyd briefly. So I've got that experience this year, which was
finally.
Yeah, finally. Yeah.
I said this is probably the first year in probably my last 10 Dragon Cons I did not buy an autograph. There's people I wanted, but like it was just it reached the point I'm like, do I have to have it? I mean, yeah, it's cool, but
Yeah.
I think the problem was there was no wrestlers that I needed. That was one of the things. So
that was a big thing. I mean, the only wrestler was Danhausen, but he was in the vendor hall, and at the time that we had
2
our
hours.
And had our Christopher Lloyd photo, so we knew that wasn't going to work. We were not going to be able to get that done and get over there. So it's okay. We've met him twice before, but it would have been nice to see him again. At this moment.
We had a really good interaction with Kurt Fuller. Who was Hardemeyer in Ghostbusters, and of course, from Wayne's World and
Scary Movie.
Yeah.
He was in No Holds Barred. Yeah.
And he actually had pictures from that movie to sign.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys, like he's, hey, it's that guy in the movie, And
he was so stupidly nice. He really was. We had a great interaction with him.
A lot of people. I have never watched Psych, but apparently a lot of people love his character in that TV show Psych. That's what I got some feedback on. So I've never watched it, but I hear that he's really good in that show too. But he was a really nice guy, just super. I mean, just great to talk to. Good interaction with him. Yeah.
Yeah. Who else did we get? We got, of course, Claudia Wells and James Tolkien from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
I've got way too many Christopher Lloyd autographs. I did not need him again. Did not get Billy Zane. That was the Back to the Future crew. But of course, Steve Clark, who we've had on the podcast a couple of times, one of our dear friends that runs backtothefuture.com, the official Back to the Future site. He and Claudia are also really good friends. And so when I went up there to Claudia and I are actually friends on Facebook, but she's got so many people. I mean, she doesn't know me and I hadn't seen her since 2010. But I walked up and reminded her and then showed her an old picture of us together. And I said, and by the way, Steve says hi. And she goes, Steve, oh my goodness. And so she took out two of the clock tower flyers and wrote a personal message to Steve. And so I need I meant to mail that off to him last week. I should probably stick that in the mail.
Well, I was going to say, we've kind of been busy since leaving Dragon Con and coming home. So yeah.
Every year we come home from Dragon Con on a Monday afternoon, and Tuesday morning we're up and off to one of my work conferences every year. So we have not been home at all this past week. But
oh Lord, y'all went to the beach.
How no, we went to the beach. Oh, let me tell you, what a what a chore that was. I mean, the weather was perfect. The ocean was beautiful. It was just, oh my.
The weather the last 2 weeks everywhere has been phenomenal.
Yeah. I'm not going to get excited because I realize that we're going to hit another heat wave probably on Halloween. So it should be fall. So yeah.
Well, it's like we've planned the trip. We didn't go to the beach this summer, but we've planned one here for October. We're going to go down for a weekend and come back.
That'd be nice.
So
yeah,
that'd be real nice.
And also Simon Pegg, Brock and I, that we did get an autograph with Simon Pegg. He was not doing selfies at his table
for good reason.
Yeah, because they expected his lines to be very long. We timed it perfectly. We got there right before his panel wrapped up. We made it before they cut off to overflow, and the lady managing his line had her act together. She was getting everybody to go ahead and come on up and prepay. Just go ahead, let's pay, pick out your photo. Let's have this thing going. And they had their stuff together in that line. I will definitely give them that.
Very much. And even though he had a long line, and you had like a 30-second window where he was going to autograph the picture. But in that 30 seconds, he was very, very conversational.
Yeah, he didn't make you feel rushed at all. Even though, everybody was trying to, do a good process of getting through. He still was very personal and had good conversation with him for that brief moment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, that was really it for us for the Walk of Fame. I'm sorry you didn't get to stand in line for Andy Serkis again, Bo. 6 hours.
Oh, I forgot how long. It was like half my day.
It was half your day. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking in our Patreon and YouTube members episode about Kevin not wanting to go stand in those lines, and that's very a good call, Kev. Yeah, because like Shane was talking about earlier, and just those lines to get into the vendors hall and everything else. Yeah, you're there for an hour, 2 hours or more.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. That's just one of those things you kind of have to expect, much like Disney. You got to know you're going to be standing in line, so you have to prepare and just know that that's going to be part of what you do if you choose to do that. But Brock and I are really not panel. We don't go to panels much, and others. And getting into Joe's track is always easy. There's not a it's not hard to get into that. So usually our panels is what we attend with Joe's, the American Sci-Fi Classics. And I got to participate in the Saturday Night Live table read this year, which was a lot of fun. So thank you, Joe, for letting me be a part of that. And I'm sure that I'm sure I'll probably be dragged into another one next year, which is totally fine. There's so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah. Both Jess and Mitchell and Chase were part of that.
I drug Mitchell up there with me. I recruited Mitchell to be part of my sketch, and he did fantastic. So I couldn't have done any better than that.
So I want to show off a little. Shane says Vitter Hall was the only line that he had a problem with.
I was the only line for a panel I had to wait for was David Warren. Okay, that's understandable. Yeah.
Hey, Mitchell.
Hey, there he is.
There's Mitchell.
There.
There's Chit. Our own Chit.
Our old shit. Yeah.
I do want to talk about Joe Crow and the panel we went to.
Mhm.
Well, Joe is an awesome friend of ours. You know, you can go back to last episode and see. But we missed the roller panel. But we wound up going, was it Saturday night,
Mhm.
to a Dick Tracy panel. It's the 35th
Yes.
anniversary of Dick Tracy.
Mhm.
And they gave gifts out to everybody. First of all, they had these had these cards with Dick Tracy on it, and on the back is a QR code. They're going to, you know what?
Are you gonna go big?
I'm going to try to go big real
Go
quick.
big, Brock.
I'm going to try. There we go.
Yeah.
So if you're looking, scan that QR code. If you can see it.
Get your phone right now.
Yeah, right now, please. Anyway, it's the complete Dick Tracy comic book series, a soft cover slipcase collection, and I am going to back that bad boy.
That was a very informative panel. Like
It was. It was
a
really
lot of
good.
things-
Great of But if you got there early enough, of course, everybody got those cards, but they also gave you,
Mhm.
let's see, this last year, 2024, 2023, a run of, they gave you some Dick Tracy comic book based on the movie. Well, we sat in the front row because if you participated in the front row in one of their games, they gave you prizes. And Jess, let me tell you, Jess racked up.
I
Mhm.
did good.
Yeah, she did really good. So they gave, like I said, they gave you a button,
Yeah.
like the old 90s movie Dick Tracy button.
Mhm.
But you got a copy of the comic book if you're one of the first 50 guests in the panel, which we got that. But then Jess wound up winning the whole flipping run.
Look at me.
Yeah,
See what I do for my husband.
yeah. She stepped up, and so yeah, there's a whole run of the Dick Tracy the newest Dick Tracy comics. I haven't read these yet, 1 through 10.
Mhm.
Haven't read those yet, but I'm going to when I get some more downtime. Now that we're back in the saddle.
Well,
But she also
You say life is slowing down. We always say that, and then we're proven wrong.
it
But
doesn't.
Mhm.
Throw those down. But then she also won, and we got to find time. You know, just like we got to find time to watch all these shows that people recommend to us and all. She also won this 3 DVD set.
Mhm.
Let's see. You got Dick Tracy, the 75th anniversary edition. These are the old serials from the 30s.
Mhm.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the old serials from the 30s. Dick Tracy's G-Men. They've got 15 episodes on each one.
Mhm.
Yeah, 15 episodes.
Yeah.
And then Dick Tracy returns.
Nice.
So yeah, she racked up. So we're going to sit down and watch those at some point soon. But
Yeah, it was a good, and like both said, great panel, very informative. A lot of good, got a lot of good comments from the panelists. It was really good. Glad we got to attend that this year.
yeah. And so that's kind of fueling one of our cosplay ideas for next year.
Hopefully, hopefully we're going to go into next year. And as Shane pointed out earlier, that this will be the 40th anniversary of Dragon Con next year. So I can only imagine that might increase those attendance numbers a bit. I mean, I know that Dragon Cons is they're doing what they can to put caps on the attendance, but you know, being a 40th anniversary, probably can expect a little more. So hopefully going into next year, because you know, we do have a whole year. We know we're going.
Yeah.
We would like to get some costumes and some stuff to bring into next year.
Speaking of which, before this time next week, if you want your pass at the cheapest price, this is
That's right.
I think Saturday night will be the cutoff.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Before that price increase. So
You sure you don't want to come, Kevin?
I am pretty sure. Yes.
Kevin's pretty solid on his decision.
I think I'm going to be okay. I will live out Dragon Con vicariously through you guys, and
Okay.
I'm perfectly fine with it. I mean, yeah, I likely had a different but better time, in my opinion, in Seattle.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you guys had a ton of fun up there. Such a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Really is.
So we anything else before we maybe touch on our
The cult.
the cult?
Yeah.
What transpired rather organically at Dragon Con this
Yep.
year?
Yeah, go right ahead. I mean, you're segueing into it.
Sure. I mean, a lot of people are here to talk. They saw the thumbnail, so they want to know about this cult we are wanting to discuss. Every year something happens within our group. Whether we're playing, games where we're tossing coins into buckets or bracelets, the glow in the dark bracelets. We make ring toss games out of it. Something always happens every year with our group that we just don't have any plans on. It just, like I said, happens organically. I know last year we got involved in making bracelets at the table because I brought things to make bracelets, and that was fun. There you go. See? So we didn't have, we had sort of a different craft night at Dragon Con.
I guess that's what you can call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you know, you get your group of friends and then ideas tend to form. And all of a sudden I look down and I see that some of them are taking we had these newspaper printouts that were on the fan table that were Ghostbusters related.
They were meant to look like USA Today papers,
Mhm.
and they were distributed by the NYC Ghostbusters up in, naturally, New York on Ghostbusters Day this year, back in June. And somebody brought an entire stack of them down there.
Yeah.
And just like Jeff says,
We gotta
we got to get rid of these newspapers.
Well,
Yeah.
It was Saturday night,
Yeah.
and the fan tables were going to be technically closing soon. We still had all these newspapers. Sundays, yeah, sorry. So we still had all these newspapers. We got to get rid of these newspapers. So what do? We make paper hats.
I believe it was Colton and Brian.
Brian, yes. So
Mhm.
they started making all of us hats, the ones our group of friends that were sitting around the table. And
Yeah.
Paper
all
hats.
all of a sudden it turns into we're making paper hats for other people standing around down there by
Yeah.
our table. Because not only do we have where we have our fan table where Brock has kind of made comments at is downstairs in the Hyatt. And they also have live music on this floor.
Oh,
We've had to deal with this live music situation for a couple of years now, and we have very strong feelings about it. But
and if any of our friends wonder why I sit back and I'm a wallflower when we're at the fan table, it's because I can't hear a bloody word
Yeah.
anybody is saying.
yeah, it's tough. And Saturday night, they had, they're playing their music, and there's a group of people that have formed around the people playing the music, which is not far off from where our fan table is. So there were people that noticed what a good time we were having over here with our paper hats.
Well, the level of the volume of the music was rivaled by everybody yelling paper hats, paper hats, paper
hats.
It's so funny. Like that's the crazy thing about it is, you would think we're all older folks, and we wouldn't be easily amused like that, but then things like that happen that it's just so simple and organic, and like it's wonderful. Like it's you're there for a minute. We're all like 9-year-olds again, just having a good time.
Charles is here too.
Well, Charles Fincher, hey buddy. So I blame Mitchell's juice jug.
That is true. That is true.
Well,
I did not partake in Mitchell's juice jug or anybody else's.
Mitchell's juice jug.
Yeah.
And then
Mitchell says every time we hang out down there, my throat is
Yeah.
raw the next day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because we're having to scream to talk to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody was chanting paper hats so loudly that the people who were there in attendance for the filk music and whatever else is there, they started coming over to the table.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, it's an endless line of people now wearing the newspaper pirate hats.
It's spread.
It was all over the floor.
Yeah. It's everybody that walked up that wasn't, our group, they got their initiation. They got a chant, paper hat, paper hat. And when we crowned them with the paper hat, a big cheer come up.
Yay!
So
Yay!
that's the thumbnail for the video. Is this random guy came over and he's got his adult beverage in his hand and yeah, paper hats. So that was caught in the moment. And hey, Darnay says he's lurking without sound,
Oh.
so he probably won't hear me tell him hi,
Yeah, but yeah, no.
but he'll be back.
Sounds like you guys are going emo tap, emo
Well-
tap,
Yeah.
emo.
That could have been, people might have thought that too, over the
Yeah.
sound of the music. And
It's probably what we sounded like with the mixture of the music and
Yeah,
all the
like I said,
drunken
it was,
people.
but like it's the crazy thing. You would think, like I said, all the rambunctiousness of the young. That's it. That's how cults happen. That's how. Yep. Like it's the most absurd thing becomes like over the top at Dragon Con.
I mean, I was hurting. I was laughing
Oh my
so
goodness.
hard in this moment because it was just the way it was just spreading out and the way it took off with other people. And people were just, and I was like, at some point, yes, we ran out of newspapers to make hats. It did happen. So then we started to make tinier hats out of the little cart. There was a
Comic-Con from South Carolina. Their table was next to us and they had the little they had the little index cards or whatever that they hand out advertising, and so Colton and Brian and everybody started folding those up into little hats for like the little for a Labubu doll at one point.
Yeah, the Labubu got christened with a tiny hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like postcard type things. It was the wonderful people from Boardwalk Comic-Con in South Carolina.
Yeah.
They were wonderful table
great
mates
people
for the whole weekend. They put up with our silliness.
It's okay. When you got closer to the stage, you couldn't hear the chants, of course, because the music being the music.
Simply the hats that drew people in.
Of course, people wanted a paper hat. They wanted to be, it's just like, it's like, this is how cults are formed. They see what's happening and they want to be a part of it. So,
yeah. Even I wore a hat. Jess was afraid I wasn't going to wear one. She's like, he doesn't like to get his hair messed up.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, it's Dragon Con.
That's right.
You just roll with it.
Well, I had the Mrs. Roper costume on, so I was having trouble keeping my paper hat on
the wig.
with my wig. So,
Yeah.
But I was trying to say I was going to see about I was going to pull up one of the photos of this is what we took. This is the picture that was taken before the paper hats started spreading out amongst the outside of our group here. But it was like people saw how much fun we were having and they just, they wanted to be a part of it. And I was so glad that we could just spread that joy to others. Let's see. Here we go. So here we are. So, Mitchell, Jeff, Charles, Colton's in the back. There's Bart. There's Bo.
Yes.
Mr. Ron Daniels there. There's Brock. See, Brock.
I had a hat on.
Had him. Phil the Shill.
I was completely sober and I had a hat on.
Myself is Mrs. Roper, Katie, and Brian. There we are. This is before, like I said, before it got out of control past our group of people wanting to wear paper hats. So look at a good time. Look at that good time we're having there. So that is one of our biggest takeaways from Dragon Con weekend.
Yeah. That's good. It's one of them good memories. Yeah, it's the most absurd thing that became amazing.
And cheers to Colton and Brian for just continuously making those hats.
Oh,
they were feverishly
And I got a video though that shows Bo. He got involved in the paper hat making as well too. Yeah. So we had that nice.
I don't know how well mine were structurally sound because I was a little inebriated myself around that time. So
Mitchell's jug juice from the
combination of that and some bourbon. So
Oh, that's paper hats. So
paper hats con swag.
Hey.
Look, swag is that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Coming next year, the PKA surge, the paper hat.
Mitchell said their hands were black from all that ink.
Yeah, yes.
I bet.
It was very
For all you young kids, we once had a thing called newspapers.
Yeah. I like. Well, Bo had one of the best comments. Is that print is not the
Print
print
is alive.
Print is not dead. It is alive in the form of paper hats.
Yep.
Yep. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Even though it looked like I was not having fun, I was. I just couldn't hear anything over the music, so I didn't get out and yell for paper hats and stuff like that. I cheered everybody from behind the table.
He was part of the crowd, but not a part.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So, okay, so that was the Cult Con story.
I'm sorry if were you expecting some more?
Young kids, young kids. No young kids are watching this. That's true. I'm hoping our friends Babuji and Fawaz was going to
Yeah.
show up
Yeah.
and tease us about the age.
Yeah.
I was hoping.
I
they'd
have
be here
been
this
really distracted tonight, so Fawaz hasn't been telling me that I've been on my gambling site, so I'm really disappointed.
You know who it is? You know who is all the blame for this? It's Rodney. That's who it is.
That's Rodney.
Rodney, yeah.
So Darnay. So if people who run in our circles know Ron, you happen to know Ron Daniels. Ron has been a great friend for a long time, and his naturally name again Ron, and Darnay I think he got into his own juice jug a little too much, and he kept calling Ron Rodney.
Rodney, yeah.
Rodney, and so that's now Ron's unofficial nickname.
Mm-hmm. He is now Rodney.
Yeah. And Sean and Robin,
Yes.
hey,
Hello.
So we're living vicariously
Welcome,
through your photos. Thanks for sharing them.
Yeah.
You have to get here one year.
Yeah. We need to initiate you into the cult of the paper hat.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You have to be christened.
Absolutely. I cannot stop going to Dragon Con until Robin and Sean show up.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's my new rule.
are you saying that once they do come, you have to stop?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying I will not seriously consider stopping going to Dragon Con until Sean and Robin appear. So, Sean and Robin, that's your if you don't want me to stop going to Dragon Con, then don't show up. But I want you to show up. I really do. We've been trying to get Robin and Sean at Dragon Con for years. And I mean years, about as long as I've been going, about 17, 18 years. So Jeff says
Rob Daniels?
Rob Daniels.
Okay,
Rob,
yeah,
he's sweet. That this is Robney.
Robney.
That's in the area of the cult of paper hats.
He caught his typo.
Yeah, right there. There you go.
There you go.
See what you can do. I hope you do. It I would have been a lot more fun in my younger days, but we can still sit around and chit chat away from all the music.
You were fun.
Huh?
You're fun still.
I didn't feel like I was fun this Dragon Con.
I'm with it. I'm hip.
I'm hip.
I'm
Yes.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
I was really tired this Dragon Con. Again, it came from 1 a.m. creeping up on you, like we mentioned earlier.
Mhm.
And me just being like, no, this is not the schedule I'm used to anymore. So, but it was fun. We had, as far as PKE Surge, had a wonderful time. Friday night is always our mixer that we do. And this year is, look at that throwback, Bo.
There you
Yes,
go,
we gotta
Bo.
have a coffee slushy. Hey,
That's
hey.
right.
I still think about y'all guys every time I get one.
There are multiple Starbucks stops during Dragon Con, thanks to
Yes.
the Marriott. So yes.
Golly, you realize that coffee slushy conversation happened 13 years ago?
I know. Yeah,
We old.
time is moving.
Shane said 1 a.m. is when all the fun happens. Not for me, man. I'm ready to crawl in that bed 2 or 3 hours before that.
Yeah.
But PKA Surge is always a blast.
Mhm.
Of course, it's for our big kind of a Ghostbusters con within a con. It started back in 2009. That's what finally got me to Dragon Con, was on gbfans.com. They advertised that, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm in. and I haven't missed a single one.
It's about 99% of the reason why I come is Surge.
It's 100% reason.
Yeah.
And all of our friends, that's the reason I go every year. It's not for the celebrities anymore. It's
Yep.
not for anything else, because it's really the same thing every year, if you want to be honest. I come to hang out with our friends.
Yep.
Yeah. But Friday night we had our mixer, and this year's theme was sports. And so Jess and I got some baseball jerseys from our good friend JD Raymer over at Pinbackers, with the Z. So make sure you look him up.
Yeah.
He helped us acquire some Ghostbusters baseball jerseys. And so we went to Academy Sports a handful of days before the con and completed the outfit with baseball pants and everything else. And what are you pulling up? I see something. There we are.
There we are. There's Brock and I in our Ghostbusters baseball uniforms there that night. Yeah. And do you have?
You got one to bow?
I do.
I was lazy. I kept procrastinating. I was like, I'll get something. And it came time, and I got a nice fishing vest because Bassmasters.
Yeah,
but it was I could have done better, but it's
you did
either
fine.
way.
No, you did fine.
Did absolutely fine. So yeah, that was our mixer, and everybody had on different sports ball uniforms. One guy there, I think he's from Alaska.
Yeah, he was still a fisherman.
I was gonna say I got a couple pictures here. There's Ron as Tombstone Tackle, Mr. Football Man, and we got Phil and Brian there as the referees with the Zulu.
That was clever. I like that.
Yeah, that was great. They even had the little yellow flags.
This is what we're talking about when we refer to our fan tables here down here on the Marriott. There's a shot of all the other kind of group shop there at the mixer. There's Chase over there with his
Chase had on his NASCAR jacket, his Dale Jarrett Hardy's jersey.
The official race team of Ghostbusters 2, the Hardys.
Yeah.
It was smart. That was very Chase.
That was very good. I asked him where he had Dick Trickle. He didn't have his jersey.
There's our hardworking PKE staff right there.
There's our humble stack of papers that became the paper hats.
That's the stack of papers. This is what we were referring to.
They were like that. It was like that thick paper. So it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Borzu, our good friend Bors, he provided the hats from one of the Real Ghostbusters episodes that featured a baseball game.
Yep. And here's Michael Hansen, which this right here was, I'm talking about a genius idea for a costume.
He's from Alaska, right?
No,
Michael Hansen. No.
He's from.
Who's from Alaska there?
He was the other fishing guy. The other guy that was in the fishing thing. Yeah, that was the.
I figured he was from Alaska. Michael was from Alaska because he had a hockey uniform.
He commissioned that whole thing to be made.
Just awesome.
Yeah, for Virginia. See, I thought it was Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia. Okay. All right. But he had do you have a picture of his hockey stick?
I think so. I think it's right here.
Yeah, there it is.
He had a proton pack hockey stick with full lights like that.
Yeah, the cyclotron had 4 lights in the end part of the stick.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
This was a great costume.
Genius.
Yeah.
Really good putting that together. And he won the actual the PKE Surge Award. He won that.
Can we get off my personal Facebook page?
That's my page.
No, it wasn't.
There's pictures you was tagged in. So
yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Michael's from Virginia. Okay. Gotcha.
Virginia.
All righty. You see how educated I am. I've been going so long that I'm starting to forget people.
It happens.
Yeah, it does.
It happens.
But that was next year's theme for the mixer is going to be built, not bought. The premise is, long time ago, back when, we started PKE Surge. During that time, there was really no fiberglass proton pack shells readily available. There was not a Hasbro to make these things. There was not Spirit was not making them. There was nothing. There was no readily available, commercially available proton packs or traps or anything at that time. So we all had to make our own stuff. And that's before 3D printing and all. So kind of going back to the roots, where you can use what we used to use, which was, cardboard and cake pans and flashlight reflectors for the cyclotron lights and stuff like
Wood
that.
proton packs.
Yeah. Yeah. So, encouraging people to really kind of like scrap build a proton pack like we did 20, 25 years ago. And, it's not a knock on what the products that are out there. It's just reaching back to our
Yeah.
roots.
Well, this is just crafting. It's kind of
Mhm.
you're gonna a DIY proton pack or DIY costume.
Trap or
Yeah.
cost something. Yeah.
Oh, and I have an idea. I'm not going to share it publicly, but I've got an idea for what I'm going to do for one of the props.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you off stream.
Okay.
I wonder because I got to thinking about something from someone we did on GB Fans back in the day with a. It's what I think what you're thinking is.
It could very well be.
Okay.
I'm going to recreate it.
Oh, if it's what I think it is, I hope so. Oh
Yeah.
man,
We'll definitely talk off stream.
good deep cut.
Yeah, it'll be extremely deep cut, and I can't wait to show them the pictures. The people who originally made it.
If you're showing the pictures, then yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So, oh my. So yeah, we're going to do that next year. But Saturday, of course, was the parade. Had about 60 people or so in the parade. Lots of great parade footage.
Probably temperature wise, the coolest parade we've had.
Dude, that was amazing.
There we go. There we go. Indian Casanova.
Oh, hello, Indian Casanova. Welcome back.
Kevin, you look very studious today. Why are you so deep in thought?
So, Indian, the reason is because there are 3 people that are on this screen that went to Dragon Con, and there's one that didn't. And I'll let you guess which one didn't.
There was one who went to the complete opposite corner of the country.
Right. Yeah.
I couldn't get far enough away. I tried to go overseas, and I couldn't convince my fiance to do it. So.
Yeah, while we were enjoying the nice weather in Atlanta, they were partying it up in Seattle. So
Darnay?
Darnay says, I made it this year. Barely
Yeah.
but made it to the parade, that is.
Yeah.
That's all. You made it.
Yeah, he told me that he crashed out pretty hard after the parade. So
Indian Casanova said, I think it's the gambling.
oh
Yeah.
see, look. There you go. There's your gambling comment
Yes.
for the evening, Kevin.
Yeah. You know what? We'll go with it.
Yeah.
Granted, I'll tell you guys what I'm doing right now. Since I don't have a lot to offer here, I'm literally building a Google map of my neighborhood right now for trick-or-treating. Yes, already
Yeah.
doing it. So
Kevin, I was gonna say, Kevin's pretty good about he handles the neighborhood situation for the
yeah.
trick-or-treaters. So
Oh, yeah. I make sure our neighborhood. Wow. Okay.
what? Okay, Shane. Sure. Yeah.
There is a reason we don't use StreamYard's feature to automatically put comments on the stream.
All right. Yep. All right.
This is why you gotta be part of the YouTube chat.
I'm gonna go back to
there.
adding some stuff to my map.
Jeff said, I still had energy after the parade. I was eating carbs and not a proton pack. Yeah, the weather could not have been more perfect for Dragon Con.
Yeah, it was great.
It was perfect. But if you want to see any of the parade footage, especially the Ghostbusters stuff here on our YouTube channel, we've got about a 10-minute video that I shot while we were in the parade. And then Chase has shot some video, and I think he's going to put some stuff out on the official PKE Surge Facebook page. And then Wayne Newmeyer, a good friend from Huntsville, had an RTV trap, a remote control trap that went the entire parade, and he had a Insta 360 camera on the handle of the trap. And so he's got a video where you could see the entire our portion of the parade, but in the 360 view. It's really, really cool. So really, really really fantastic stuff.
Yeah, Wayne.
Wayne posted his a day or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and Katie is putting together a video that was taken during the paper hat cult fiasco at some point. So
Fiasco.
Fiasco. That was
fiasco.
Why was it a fiasco?
That was a revival.
Okay, I used the wrong word. I'm
Fiasco
sorry.
means it was a disaster.
Okay, well, so it wasn't a disaster. My bad.
That's
Okay.
not very cult of you to speak that
I'm
way.
sorry. I used the wrong word. That happens sometimes with me. Okay, we've established this. Remember?
Well,
Sometimes-
supposedly.
Is that your
Supposedly,
phone
yeah.
ringing? Is
Yeah.
that from the cult leader?
Oh, I meant fiasco in a. I can say.
You know what
fiasco
was
is
a
good-
fiasco is how Darnay felt after the con.
That's right.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Darnay says, what I thought was just overly exhausted, turned into the crud. Still haven't been back to work yet.
Con crud.
Dude, I hope you're feeling better, man. And
Yeah.
he said, sorry
Yeah.
if I got any. I can't click on that. Hang on.
It's weird. Like as many times as I've been to, like I said, of course, I'm gonna probably curse myself for next year. But many times I've been to Dragon Con, thankfully,
I've never gotten sick.
Me
yeah.
neither.
Don't. Oh, see, y'all said it now.
But
I take a
Okay.
daily multivitamin, sir.
I take a daily multivitamin too, and I won't get anywhere near it.
so
Fair,
all four of us
fair.
can say we have
Hey,
avoided it.
if I get con crud next year, you know what? That just gives me an excuse to stay in the hotel and lay in the bed.
Mhm.
You know, instead of having hurting feet, I'll just ache everywhere else.
Yeah, we got out unscathed again.
Yeah.
So let's just hope that it continues.
Yeah.
Whatever we're doing, we must be doing something right.
Yeah. But anyway, there's definitely a plethora of places you can find parade footage,
Yeah. Yeah.
but there's only one place that you can find Phil Clark
Yeah.
shilling for the Bama Geeks.
That's
That's on
right.
our channel.
That's right.
Yeah. So make sure you go check that out. Check out that parade footage. We got a lot of shares on that on Facebook. So we appreciate that.
Mhm.
Yes.
But you can see Phil the Shill at the end.
Our buddy Phil.
Shane says, I don't think the multivitamin I take can keep up with my shenanigans.
Yeah.
Sir.
Well.
I want you to know my Kirkland signature multivitamin has been holding you strong.
Oh,
My
there-
multivitamins has like an overabundance of veggies in it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
so Darnay said, oh, sorry. There you go.
Darnay said, I
Yeah.
prep with emergency for a week before, and I'm even thinking it started. Read that, please, Jess.
I prep with emergency for a week before even I'm thinking it started with when I wake up Friday morning after a night partying with Rodney. Yeah.
Oh, Rodney.
Oh, Rodney.
Oh, Rodney.
He said,
not-
Rodney gave me the clap.
What?
Sir.
Just to
I
piggyback
don't
on
even
that,
know who Rodney is.
Right.
Katie said Rodney will get you crunk.
Rodney will
That's
get you drunk.
Rodney apologized that I was stuck with him though at the table while he was, Rodney.
Rodney was
apologized
wonderful.
a couple times.
Rodney
Yeah.
was wonderful.
Rodney was Rowdy Rodney for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rowdy Rodney. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Shane, yeah.
There you go. Shane said, some people at the rave probably got that, Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do raves.
Yeah,
That's out of my age range.
that's
now.
not a problem for
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Darnay says, wow, not that kind of party in there, Kev.
Hey.
We're not denying that probably does not happen. We
Look, Look,
We know
I'm
it
not
happens.
I'm not being judgmental here, okay? It's all right.
Oh.
If that's your thing, it's your thing, all right?
All right, Jess, you got to tell this story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Darnay says, on a scale of Thor to Hulk, where are you right now? I'm Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
So Rodney had his special concoction in a Avengers type bottle, and it had I think it had Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, and Thor
Yeah.
on the bottle. So Darnay, his question for where Rodney was in his wherever he was at in the moment is on a scale to Iron Man to Thor, where are you? So he declared, I am Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was not even on this cup. So he was,
That tells you-
yeah. He said he was in the multiverse of madness.
Rodney was all over the timelines.
Yeah.
And there was only one where he was going to sober up. Thankfully, we got to it.
Yeah. But always, it's like I said, the people that we share Dragon Con with that weekend is the reason why it is. It's one of the big reasons why we keep going.
Indian Casanova says, "Did you guys see Weapons?"
No. It's
Oh,
on
the
my
movie?
to-watch. It's on
No,
Not yet.
No, not yet. It got unfortunately caught up in a lot of. I mean, that was around the time that we. What came out that we saw recently? It was Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Right.
we did not get to see Weapons. Is it still in the theaters? Because I want to see it. It just got caught up in all the busyness. There was a lot of things going on, and like all these weekends leading up to Dragon Con, and with our schedules, and we have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
All right.
And he also wants to know, what was your favorite movie of the summer? Considering we only saw 2.
Yeah. I mean, I've really only got Fantastic Four to go on.
And Superman.
Superman. So
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Bo, I'm gonna say it. K-pop Demon Hunters.
We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
a fair assessment.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'll still go with
I'm
Superman.
fine
I've seen that. I've still got to watch Fantastic Four eventually, but I think by the time I get to watch it, I'll just catch it when it comes out on disc.
Yeah. Donate says, when I saw Rodney's alter ego, he said that the first time I called him Rodney, I paused and gave him a look that I had just realized I had called him the wrong name unintentionally.
Yeah. But man, what it spawned off into it spawned into something great though, Darnay. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shane said there was some Weapons cosplay at Dragon Con.
Mhm.
And then Noah, hey buddy. He wants to know, more importantly, has Brock seen Labyrinth yet?
No, but there's a reason why.
No.
No, there is a reason why he hasn't watched it yet. And
What's the reason?
we're trying to do that, timing it with other things that we can tie into the podcast episode, with Unclaimed Baggage, with Hoggle, and with somebody that has a.
There is a plan for Labyrinth, yes. And there are people we're going to have on the podcast that has a connection to Labyrinth and Hoggle and everything. So yeah, we're working on that. We're trying to set up a time.
Yeah.
So that there will be some special guests on that episode. So we're holding off on that.
Yeah.
So Charles says Weapons was great. I'm looking forward to the long walk.
Okay.
Have y'all seen the trailer for The Long Walk?
No.
Do y'all know anything about The Long Walk?
No, not a thing.
It's based off a Stephen King story.
Yes.
It looks pretty intense. Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes on it's really good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sean and Robin, no, it's on Netflix. You can watch it on Netflix. They have been doing theater theater showings where they've been doing sing-alongs.
And apparently that was
kids.
That was Netflix's very first #1 box office hit.
And not only that, but it is now the most viewed thing on Netflix ever, and that's including competing with what was it?
Stranger Things and Squid
not Stranger
Game
Things. The other one with
Wednesday.
No, dang
Breaking
it! Why
Bad.
did my brain? go
Happy
blank?
Gilmore 2.
No, God, I didn't know. That's not up
I don't
there.
know. I'm just
Breaking
throwing.
Bad.
It's the Korean show about the game show.
Squid
Yeah,
Game.
Squid Game.
Squid Games. Yeah.
It beat out Squid Games to be the #1. So Sean and Robin, no, you don't need kids. I saw it. It's perfectly fine, and it is a super rock solid movie. And you watch it once, you're going to be like, that's kind of catchy. Watch it again, and the music will be stuck in your head for weeks because it's still stuck in my head.
I know we're jumping around, but like I said, I don't know if you guys saw it. I meant to bring it up in our chat beforehand, but did y'all watch the trailer for the John Candy documentary that's coming out?
No.
Yes, I have. I watched
that
it
is
today.
the most deserved thing I've ever seen.
Do yourself a favor, Brock. There's a lot of people we love from entertainment that's going to be in this thing.
Yeah.
It comes out. It comes out October 10th or whatever. I think it debuted at the Toronto Film Festival this weekend, but like it's going to be something special. Like I like it. The trailer gives you the good goosebump vibes feel for
Well,
it.
it was Ryan Reynolds who put it together.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
produced it and Colin Hanks directed it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it. Like I said, I've been at a work conference all week. You know, Jess has been laying on the beach, so she's had time. I have not.
You know what? That is a good point right here from our Twitch, or I guess Darnay, I don't know if he's hopped over there, but
Yeah.
yes, the re-release of Turtles 90, that might be right there with Superman for my favorite movie I saw at the theater this summer.
Okay.
We missed it.
Yeah, we missed it.
Womp womp.
That happens.
I mean, it was amazing to see it in theaters, the TMNT in theaters again. I wish it would have been like a 4K remaster or something. It was still like the 2K, but it was still really good to see it.
Oh,
and I got to go with my fiance to see it, who I don't even know if she'd ever seen it before, and she liked it. So
there he is. Babuchi, welcome back.
Who is the hottest woman in show business? Are we talking attractiveness or in her contributing or her acting ability?
I mean, we know it's Robin Shelby.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know who would be considered the hottest.
Well, it depends on what you're just
Everything is subjective.
Yes, that's right.
True.
For me.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen. Yeah,
that's fair. That's a fair statement. Then.
Robin said, "Oh shucks."
Oh shucks.
Oh, yeah. Everything's subjective.
Yeah.
You know, for a lot of people right now, still Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
She's everywhere.
She is. She's very young, but she is very easy on the eyes. You know,
she's easy on the eyes, and she produces some good box office bombs. Apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Her movies did not do very well when they came out this summer.
She's one of my favorite meme formats, though. There's that meme where she's like crying in the bathroom, rubbing her hair, and it's always usually like my wife listening to me do my practicing my Creed or Limp Bizkit impression while we're getting ready to go somewhere. I'll show you one of them.
Oh, y'all know how much Bo loves Limp Bizkit. So we're standing in line.
Oh, yeah.
We're standing in line to get our passes at Dragon Con, and this girl was dressed up like Fred Durst.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so Bo turns around and
of course, automatically, yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
So all of a sudden there's a Limp Bizkit conversation happening.
Yeah. I'm disappointed I didn't get a picture with her. It's like she was like 1998 Fred Durst, red hat, drawn on goatee, chin stash type thing. Yeah. Like I said, it was wonderful. Like I said, that's so because like I keep forgetting that you see anything at Dragon Con. Like there were people dressed up like the popular lizard meme, which adored it, loved it. This was 1997, 98 Fred Durst, red guy.
All right, so Babuji, but Babuji wants to spread the love here.
Okay.
How do you know if a woman is into you? Can we get Jess's perspective first, then the boys?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I know how to properly answer that. It kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that, conversations would kind of veer off in this way. So yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say this. When Jess and I first started talking, she looked at me and she said, I'm not interested, or I'm not looking for a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I just looked at her and went, oh yeah. And things just went from there. So I think that was her giving the hint.
Oh, you think?
I think.
Okay.
I don't know if you've never admitted that to me, but.
Well, I mean, I wasn't at the time that we met. No, I was not looking for any real things. Just sometimes this things like with the cult of paper hats, things kind of transpire organically in situations. So do y'all have any perspective on that? Yeah, Katie, I want to know what is happening, Katie. Yeah.
You three have been more in the courting recently than I have, because me and my wife have been together. Well, we've been married for 13 years and together 15, maybe, I think. So
yeah, as I said, I'm a little, out.
The only way I know if a girl's into me is she allows me to wake up the next morning. She don't smother me in my sleep.
I mean, look. I think of all of us, I'm probably the freshest in that realm.
Yeah, Kevin,
as well. So it's just about finding. Okay, when it comes to women, don't look for the hot chicks. Find the ones that are into stuff that you're into.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Because guess
Always
what?
wonderful.
Looks are great, but looks fade.
Yeah.
Look
Make
at
sure
me.
there's a
They fade,
chemistry there.
okay?
There's,
Like Jess and I, we can finish each other's thoughts.
Mhm.
Hands down. We do that all the time. Our brain waves are in sync.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Bo, I can tell you exactly how a woman is into you. And for the
Oh, yes.
audience, if you'll go back 2 years
Yeah.
and look for the thumbnail with Bo being hit on at Dragon Con by Drunk Elsa.
Yeah.
Yes. You got to look like her husband.
Yeah.
Chase, I agree with you on that. Yeah. As pressing charges is a big plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they go without pressing charges.
She won't
Yeah.
press charges. Okay, I'm behind to reading the comments.
Oh,
Let's see. Jeff said the Vice portion of Bama Geeks podcast.
Yes.
Absolutely. This
Hey,
is the ask or old folks giving bad advice.
Oh yeah, this is
Section.
old folks giving bad
I mean,
advice.
yeah.
Okay.
You guys know Bo knows, right? So
yeah.
he knows.
I know, and I know what I did, but
You just never know with these streams sometimes. What?
That's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
yes.
I don't know either. I'm not sure. Didn't plan on this happening for
I
sure.
don't know it, but I absolutely love it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh my.
Well,
Yeah.
All right.
this has been a fun Sunday.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can we
everybody
give you
that
guys
has
any
just-
more dating advice?
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
mean, it doesn't matter in general. Hey, you got a question? Falls within the parameters here.
Don't open it
So-
up like that, Bo. Next thing you know, we'll be finishing each other's sandwiches.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
That's how I proposed to Jess, singing that song.
Oh, I know. It's so sweet. Oh, thank you.
Because at the end of that song, it's like
Sometimes I feel I want to get out. Sorry.
Yeah.
she was trying to escape.
Wow.
Oh, you're welcome, guys. Robin and Sean said
Hey.
this is very fun. Thanks for making our evening.
If you're just looking for some good fun
Yeah.
every other
Yes,
Sunday night,
please.
this is where we are. Sometimes there's a good format. Sometimes it is just banter. And as you can tell, the last part of this episode tonight has turned into something we did not expect. But
And
we
Robin?
appreciate
Robin, I meant it. Okay, I meant it.
but we appreciate the engagement for sure.
You know
This
what
has
I
been fun.
also appreciate that we have not touched on, but I want to hit on before we go.
Okay.
All right, and I'll answer your question in just a second, Indian Casanova. I want to take a minute to thank the wonderful people at Mellow Mushroom
Yes.
downtown Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The past 2 or 3 years, they've kind of forgotten that we had reservations, even though I called them early in the summer. And I something changed this year. Ever since COVID, Mellow Mushroom on Peachtree, which I know which one in Atlanta, right? Mellow Mushroom downtown Atlanta. It's got 2 levels. There's a seating area below, and then there's another area up top, and that's where we've always had our PKE Surge, our PKE Surge lunch on Sunday afternoons, and I'll get to that in a second. They have had it closed off since COVID. And so this year they reopened it for us. And we walked in, they're like, "You guys with the Ghostbusters group?" Yes, we are. They could not have been better.
Yeah.
This was
Yes.
probably the best service we have had from Mellow Mushroom in years. I called them this year.
Oh yeah, sound effects. That's right.
I called them a little bit later in the summer this year, but they remembered everything and they treated us like kings and queens. Great. They were fantastic. So do yourself a favor and go to Mellow Mushroom downtown Atlanta. It's on Peachtree. That's all I think. But anyway, Darnay, goodness.
Thank you, Darnay.
Thank you
Yes.
super chat, Darnay. My friends do cool things. I like to support good friends doing cool things. It was good to get to spend some time with you all last
Mhm.
weekend. Dude,
Oh, man.
we loved being with you all weekend.
Yes.
Which
Thank you so much. You're already a Patreon supporter. Didn't have to do that. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
which
That
he had a
means
really
lot to
cool
us.
interaction. Do you want to touch on that while we got time, or say that?
Somebody
for-
hit on him?
No, I'm talking. I'm talking about his
Who did?
reunion,
What?
his double dare kind of thing.
The double dare.
That's gonna be a Bama Geeks exclusive video coming.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a big fan of Double Dare, like Darnay, we got some I got a fun video coming that I was able to record an interaction that was really, really super cool with him and somebody that was actually on the show
Mhm.
this weekend. I just got I got to weed out the audio,
Yeah.
because I didn't have the microphones with me. So I've got to weed out the background filk music
Mhm.
that they, grace us with all weekend.
Yeah.
But Jeff says, yeah, the Zootopia girls. Was that the one? Are they the ones that waited on us?
Yes, they were just like
Mhm.
Judy and Nick. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, they
Okay.
were.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they were.
Yeah.
And Jeff says Mellow Mushroom is a great time to sit down with others as well if you hadn't really been
Mhm.
around them all the other times. Zach from Denver was a nice guy. Yes, he was. And one
Yes.
of our PKA Surge Award winners.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a great story. I was I got
Yeah.
was informed about his story, his Dragon Con story.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good. Darnay says my voice was giving out too. That didn't help.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah. I can hear y'all on the video. I just need to weed out the background noise where it's a little bit more clear. And I'll be
Mhm.
able to do that. I just got to sit down and have time to do it. But yeah, that's really that's our Dragon Con recap. You guys have anything else?
How about that?
Well, like I said, I know.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, we got to go back to that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Indian Casanova. The question is, and this part of my screen just got blocked. What is the most precious collectible you have in your rooms?
Hmm.
Well, everything Jess has is mine, and vice versa.
There, right there, right behind my head. That
Boba
guy.
Fett.
That's my most precious collectible in here.
Oh, Baba.
In this, is that right, Jess?
Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Oh, Boba Fett. Yeah.
Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yes. That is Indian. That is my Boba Fett. It's the helmet signed by the original Boba Fett. I'm working to get Daniel Logan and Tamara Morrison's signatures on that as well, if I can. So that's a huge one, and it's been worn by me. You can ask these guys many times. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It would take me some time to decide on what it would be, because some of the things it's just an item I have, or some of it's like my ticket stubs from an experience.
Mhm.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, something just like a piece of paper would definitely be
extremely
sentimental. Absolutely.
I have been looking around. I mean, you can't see them. They're in the case. They're in this case behind me here, but they're on the very bottom shelf. I've got two Anna dolls from Frozen that Brock got for me. One in her, it's from Frozen 2, her traveling outfit, and then her Queen Anna coronation dress. The dolls that came from Disney, Brock got me, along with my my Grogu that I got for Christmas one year. The
life-size one.
The life-size Grogu side. You can't see them. Again, they're in this case. They're at the bottom. But just looking around in this room where I'm at, I would have to say, yeah. But I would have to say those probably the most precious ones to me.
I would say just to name something, since we're on stream, I have might be my trombone here behind me. That's my high school trombone from marching band. A lot of good memories. It's not even really a collectible. It's just something.
Well, it is now. You've had it long
Yeah,
enough.
that's true. I've had it 30 plus years. So yeah.
Yeah, this room that Jess and I are in has a lot of collectibles. It's overflowing.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of nice ones that have gone up in value and stuff. As far as precious,
I also have my vintage Mickey Mouse telephone that you
Yeah.
can't see that's across the room over here.
That might be something for a future like video for us to do, just like a video, video of like talking about our stuff we got.
Maybe in the next house
Yeah.
for us.
There's so much stuff that we don't have out that we've accumulated that is stored away that we don't have room to set out. So
Yeah.
My man cave down here. I've got a lot of clutter I got to go through again. I'm about to be like you, Kevin. I think I'm about to set me up a network case where it's more organized and nice and pretty.
Nice. You know, as far as things that probably mean the most to me, I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of collectibles that do mean a lot to me, but Jess has gotten me a few things over the years. One is also kind of down off to her side is an antique radio. My career in radio, I started back in high school in 1992. So I collect old radios, and she has found a couple at yard sales that really mean a lot because that's a special connection for me. But also she's gotten me some Linkin Park box sets with vinyl box sets that they put out because Linkin Park's my all-time favorite band. Those mean a lot to me.
Yeah, it's trying to narrow down something with us is really it's hard because most of the times the things that we do collect, the things that we do find ourselves collecting are items that hold some type of a special meaning or purpose to us.
Yeah, like I've got a lot of Little Mermaid stuff in here that's autographed by the cast and everything. And that means a lot to me because again, everybody's tired of hearing this if you're a regular listener, but Little Mermaid is a very special thing to me because of my drum corps days where we competed and won the world championship back in 1991 playing that music. So a lot of Little Mermaid stuff is special to me because it connects me back to my childhood with that. With that event in my life that summer. Yeah.
So I guess that, just sum up a couple of things, but
and believe me, our house is full of a lot of crap. and thankfully we're going to be getting rid of some of that stuff very soon in January. As a matter of fact, we are going to have a booth at the Gadsden Collector Con in January. We're going to have 2 6-foot tables and a pretty big space there. So we're going to be selling some stuff at Gadsden Collector Con. We're all going to chip in some items and declutter a little bit.
Yes.
So
I need to declutter. Yes.
Yeah, us too, big time.
Yeah.
It's past time for us to do it. So we got storage buildings and stuff we've got to go through over the next few months and get some stuff ready for that. But we paid our vendor fees and everything else. So we're going to have a Bama Geeks table at Gadsden Collector Con January 17th. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
I think so. Yeah.
So come buy our stuff.
Yeah.
We're glad, and we're going to be completely fair on the prices. We just want to get this mess out of the house. We got a lot of stuff, but a lot of toys and stuff that we'll be selling. So, well, all right. This has been highly enjoyable.
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah. Thanks
so much.
Hang
out with us on this Sunday night.
Yeah. And again, on X and Twitch, love that you guys have been tuning in as well. And YouTube, of course. Thank you so much. Darnay again for Chase, no low ballers. I know what I got. Yeah. Actually, I probably won't mind low balling some of this stuff. I just want it out of the house at this point. So, Shonda Robin, will you be selling any online? Whatever we don't sell at the show, more than likely.
It's a good possibility.
Yeah,
it'll be the same for me.
Yeah, we have got to, because Jess and I are less than 2 years of really being serious about moving out of this forsaken neighborhood that we're in. And so we really want to declutter and get ready to move and move out away from society because we're introverts. But yeah, so I'm sure we'll put some stuff online. And we can offer really good shipping rates. I'll just leave it at that. So yeah. But Darnay, again, that thought that was going with. Thank you so much for the super chat. We
Yeah.
really appreciate
Yeah.
Thank
that.
you,
And
man.
thank you for being a long time Patreon supporter. We really appreciate you. And it means a lot. And appreciate everybody who's coming to the chat tonight.
Mhm.
This has been a ton of fun. And
That's one thing I love when we started doing these live streams is
Yes.
that you guys help bring content into the stream with us and the engagement. And, you know, it can be, you never know where these things are going to go sometimes. And those always turn into some of the best Sunday nights that we have. And that's what it's all about here. We just want to have fun. We treat it as a hangout. We like
Yeah.
for our friends just to come hang out with us for an hour, or we've gone a little over, but that's fine because I've had a blast with you guys tonight. This has been great. I appreciate everybody that's joined in and participated tonight.
Mhm.
Yep, absolutely. So for our audio listeners, if you're on iTunes, Spotify, anywhere like that, please leave us a review. Leave us a rating, preferably 5 stars if you don't mind. That helps us grow. And of course, here on YouTube, if you haven't yet, please like this live stream, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have some more stuff. We got some fun stuff coming up towards the end of October. I have not told the other guys about this. I will tell them offline. But we've got something special. Coming up. Hang on a second. What's Mitchell saying? Time to try and put another dent in the half-gallon of lemonade got left from Dragon. Mitchell, I hope that gives you a great night, buddy.
And because we like to talk about our friends' things, Mitchell does videos. Mitchell puts together videos on his YouTube as well. So go check out Brinkley Studios on YouTube, and you'll see some of the videos Mitchell's put together.
Yeah.
Chase, ripping peas.
Jeff, I was able to get rid of all of my berry pies. I'm sure they were a mighty fine dessert.
I was gonna say it was Dragon Con. I'm sure it wasn't hard to get that gone now, was it?
Yeah. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. We got something extra special coming up at the end of towards the end of October. It might be into November. We gotta work the details out, and Bo and Kevin, I'll tell you about it. It slipped my mind to do so earlier. But
yeah, because October is our spooky season. Spooky season.
Yeah. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up though. We're gonna go to Florence, Alabama, beginning of December.
Mhm.
With our good friend Steve Clark from backtothefuture.com. He's putting on a showing for the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future. Oliver and Terry Holler from Team Fox will be there.
With their DeLorean.
They'll be there with their DeLorean. We love Oliver and Terry. So we're hoping to have them on the podcast as well. But at some point in the future, we'll definitely do some video stuff up there with them while we're there. So, but yeah, subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Come back and comment. Leave, if you've been watching and haven't commented, leave your favorite emoji. Subscribe to the podcast on your favorite audio podcatcher, iTunes, Spotify, wherever you find us. And of course, as always, you can find us at Bama Geeks. That's where you can find all the info, how to connect to us. BamaGeeks.com. Also on social media at Bama Geeks. If you're on Facebook, the Bama Geeks Front Porch. And then, of course, as always, our wonderful Patreon members that have been with us forever. Jamie and Mike, Darnay and Jack. Thank you so much. And again, Darnay, thank you for the wonderful super chat.
Yeah. Good night, Jeff.
Yeah. Good night, Jeff. And
good evening.
Yeah. Mitchell, enjoy your evening. I know you're about to. So we're going to head out. Have a wonderful time. I'm Brock. That's Jess and Kevin and Bo. We're the Bama Geeks. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We will catch you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.